Rules. Proof. You expect to hate. Vaccine cream from some of these cold strings. Alright, how's everybody doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Wizzy Pacheco. So I wanted to do this quick video. It's actually kind of late. I don't want to be too loud. I think my roommate's sleeping. So you know. So I want to go ahead and I want to talk about that. The title of the video is superstitions. Okay, so basically, a superstition is when you believe in something that's not real, right? For example, let's say wow, I'm trying to think of examples. So basically, when you believe in something that's not real, it's a lie, right? So basically, what a lie is, it's a distorted message of the truth. So whenever you believe in superstitions, well, basically that means that you're gonna suffer. So basically, there really isn't a good or evil. So the real conflict is actually between the truth and the lies. So basically, the reason is because the truth lacks of any sort of conflict. So whenever you believe in the truth, so you're basically so that would be the idea. The general idea is to become truth, because truth is basically conflict free. So once you start once you understand truth, and once you let's say believe in the truth, you're gonna you're gonna be conflict free, but then you're gonna understand others, because then everything's just gonna make sense, right? Because because everything is actually perfect. All right, so an example that Toltec master Miguel Ruiz uses to explain truth is that well man, there's so many stories. It's because basically everything is a story. Like the only thing that is truth is let's say matter is truth. Like there's so many ways of explaining this, but so basically, if you look at other animals, like everything is just perfect. Like the sun is perfect, the trees are perfect, animals are perfect, the rivers are perfect, the cities are perfect, the moon is perfect, the fish are perfect, all other animals are perfect. But when it comes to human beings, we have this knowledge, right, that actually goes against us, and then we start basically judging others, and then if it's not the judge, it's the victim, and then it's because of the system of beliefs. So basically, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give 3 examples of superstitions. So one example would be, for example, religious people. So religious people believe in the devil, right? So basically, if you believe that there's a devil, that's a huge superstition. There's no so. That's basically like believing in like Santa Claus, or like Pocahontas, or Pinocchio, or I don't know. It's just a story. I mean, it's, you know, like the Bible is a beautiful story, but it's just a story. So let's say another big superstition is believing that that some sort of food is bad for you. Like for example, the vegans, they think that meat is bad. Like how could food be bad? Like it's food. Like it's what nourishes us. Like all food is I guess good, because I mean, because there really isn't a good or evil. Like that the good and evil is just the result of the conflict. So it's a superstition. Like everything is perfect. Like the fact that we eat meat and vegetables and just everything's actually perfect. and to not be aware of that, and to not have that conscience, that just basically means that yeah, that's like denying our own existence. And that's what, so basically, okay, so let me just go to another example. So another example of superstitions would be like the 12-step programs. Like they think that either sex is bad, or or let's say the AA people, they think that alcohol is bad, or let's say the NA people, they believe that certain substances are bad. Like let's go to, for example, like weed, like marijuana, like that's been legalized in like so many places. Like it's already a proven fact how beneficial it is. Same for like, let's say the everything that derives from the poppy plant. Like this is like the things that derive from the poppy plant have been used to treat all sorts of I don't know, the big pharma uses the everything that has codeine and all that stuff, and they actually came up with like this other version, I guess this lab made version of opio acids, or however you call it. And then the only one that hasn't been legalized is let's say that the things that derive from the coke plant. But even like the Indians would just chew on them like that. It's a medicinal plant. Like shit, I guess I'm gonna end up legalizing coke, cause shit. I mean, if you really think about it, it could be used to just treat the fear itself. I guess, cause it's medicinal. So it is a poison. It's like everything. Like, okay, let's say you eat too much food. Like, food isn't bad, but if you eat too much food, all right, food is, I mean, everything's perfect, but there's something called when you exceed yourself, right? Like, too much of something can be harmful. Like, if you eat too much food, you're gonna end up being fat. If you drink too much alcohol, you'll end up basically messing up your liver. I think it's called like cirrhosis, right? And then of course, if you like either smoke too much weed or use too much whatever derives from either the poppy plant or the coke plant, that's gonna fuck you up, man. Cause there is a moderation, and there is a discipline, and there is, these other things. And actually those are just symbols for just some words aren't even real, man. Like, you know what I mean? So that's when the fifth agreement. That's why I'm always talking about the Toltec wisdom, because once you become spectacle, once you just don't believe anything, like you'll start to. Well, I mean, that's how I found out a lot of things. So basically, yeah, I'm just gonna end the video, and so yeah, I basically just wanted to talk about superstitions, man, because there's so many. Because I was actually watching a video of Miguel Reese earlier, and oh man, I love watching those videos, because every time I hear that guy, I just connect with him, and I just, it's like that stuff is so helpful, man, because we've made a big change, I guess, in terms of all the superstitions. Like if you look back in the days, like I guess back in the other century, where people would just, oh man, people were like when the barbaric times or whatever, like people just believed in like, oh, okay, another superstition like witchcraft, like all those things. Those are just lies, man. If you can't see something for yourself, like and actually be able to what's the word, things that are tangible that you could actually see and touch and feel, they're just stories, man. Like that, like for example, like the Bigfoot, or oh man, it's just, there's so many lies. Like the, even like, how many people have died from the COVID virus, like that stuff. Even Miguel Reese himself said it, or says it, that stuff, it's not real, man. Or AIDS, like, oh, or like, oh man, there's so many things. It's just a whole bunch of lies, man. So yeah, I just wanted to make that video because yeah, it just oh man. Oh man, yeah, it's just, I don't even want to go into details, but basically that's basically what I want to talk about, man. Is superstitions, man. It's basically lies, things that aren't. They're just stories that are, like for example, there's this I'm gonna end the video by giving this example. I remember this was on the Fifth Agreement. Miguel Reese and his son wrote a book, and it's called the Fifth Agreement. So basically on the Fifth Agreement, it would talk about how how you could I actually read this in Spanish, but I'm gonna try to translate it. That there was this how you can how something can corrupt itself by believing in superstitions. Like, let's say someone started to say that there was an evil chair. Like, whoever sat on a chair would be condemned for life, for just for sitting on a chair. And let's say someone went around telling other people that the chair was evil. And then let's say other people started to believe that the chair was evil. Whoever actually believed that the chair was evil would actually like, this is what I mean. Like, if you if it's all in our beliefs. Like, if you believe something is and that's just the result of a lie, because everything is perfect. And yeah, so I just wanted to throw that out there because I see and it's crazy. Like, the other day I went to I guess I was walking by a church and I heard the guy preaching, so I stood outside the church, and people really do believe that. This is crazy. The biggest lie that most ordinary humans believe is that they aren't God themselves. And you better believe that you are the Christ or the Buddha or the Krishna or whatever. You are, like, we are all God. Like, God isn't a cat, isn't a dog, God's even a cockroach. And that's just my how do you say it? My expression of truth. So yeah, yeah.